Okay, so today we have another chef at home and we will be trying out a chicken recipe. Chef, could you tell us what it is?
Okay, this is a quick fix chicken recipe in case you've not had the time to marinate and pre-plan your dinner or lunch. This doesn't take more than max 1 hour, right from starting off preparing the marination to finally when it cooks. So what I marinated the chicken is in yogurt. So you prepare the mixture separately first. Take yogurt, take ginger garlic paste. Okay, yogurt. So this is about 1 kg chicken. You should take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of yogurt, about teaspoons of ginger garlic paste. Add finely chopped green chilies, depending on the hotness of the chili. I've just added two here, and very finely chopped. Finely chopped coriander and finely chopped mint leaves. If you don't have fresh mint leaves, you get dry mint leaves like these in the market, which I prefer because they don't get spoiled. Then you add about 2 teaspoons of red chili powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon of fennel powder or badi shape as many Maharashtrians would know it, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and salt to taste. Mix everything. Add a dash of mustard oil. Mustard oil works very well with fish and meat marinations, but not too much. Mix everything really well into a nice soft paste and then mix it with the chicken. So this is how the chicken should look. Okay. Now we've heat the oil, and all that you need to add now in the what you say is tadka or the seasoning is 6-7 balls of cloves, black pepper, 5-6 cloves, bay leaves, couple of the dry bigger elaichi, which is used by in a lot of Pakistani and North Indian recipes, and star anise, maybe one or two, 3-4 bay leaves, 2-3 sticks of cardamom about this size, and the smaller elaichi. You have to just crush it and add it. Now I'll add it. The oil is getting heated. To just check if it's at the right temperature. Yeah, it's fine. So we've added, and you'll start getting the aroma. So you should wait till you get the aroma of the entire garam masala. And then you should add finely chopped onions to this size. If you want to save time, just use a food processor. It takes about a minute to get the onions in this size. For 1 kg chicken, you should take 4 and a half small size onions or 3 medium size onions.
In most of the induction plate or the hot plates, hobs, make sure that you keep stirring as for flat vessels. Because there's always the danger of it turning extra brown and then leaving that burnt flavor in that entire recipe of yours.
I leave the oil to individual choice. It should be just about enough so that your onion doesn't stick to the vessel. I generally take about 3 to 4 tablespoons, not more than that. But if you prefer the nice looking layer of oil, then you can add some more. You should just take care that your onions do not stick to the vessel. Now the hob will take some time to, you have to give it a nice dash, lovely dash of brown to the onions. That color it should turn. So we'll give it some time and then we'll resume once we start to add the chicken. This is easier cooking on gas, but on hob, the onions to turn brown takes a lot of time, at least in my kitchen it does. Keep it on low to medium flame so that they don't burn. And add a bit of salt so that they turn brown faster. If you want little quick results, you can even put on the lid so that with the steam they turn brown faster. And now we wait.
So we are back again, and now you see the onions are medium brown, and it takes some time on these flat hobs. Gas possibly would give you a much lesser cooking time for this, and I hand it back over to the chef.
So the key is that the oil has to start oozing out. If you'd seen when I had initially mixed it, the oil was not visible enough. But now if you can see on the sides, the oil starts oozing out. That's an indication that the onions are well cooked and we can add the meat to it. As a tip, in addition to the marination that I had mentioned earlier, I'm a big fan of Pakistani masalas, especially Shan and Lazeez. So if you have any of those meat, you get meat masalas, chicken masala, achari ghosht, etc. You can always add, if you want that little flavor, added flavor, add about 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of the masala to the marination paste as well. So they really taste nice. So now what we're going to do is add the marinated chicken into the onions. Keep the gas on low flame till you mix the chicken and onions well.
That is already looking delicious.
We'll wait and see how it turns out. So ensure it's mixed well. It depends how thick and how liquid you want your curry to be. What I would suggest is add warm hot water in stages because the meat itself will throw out water, and then you don't want to be stuck with too much of watery paste in the curry. So what you should do is just gauge how the chicken is cooking and then keep adding water slowly. So I've already got some warm water from the kettle. I'll just add it to the masala bowl so that we can get most of the masala in.
You should not waste even a bit of the masala.
Yes.
Most of the times it may also get eaten with just bread.
Yeah.
That's me, but
yeah, I think it's important, otherwise because a lot of it, which gets stuck to the vessel. So, and I think it stems from mums and mother-in-laws telling us don't waste food, don't waste nouns. The water mixed with the masala adds a different taste altogether instead of just adding the plain water. So there we have it. And now there's nothing much left except wait for the chicken to boil nicely, and then we'll see how much water we need to add again. So now I've really turned it on low flame. Now I'll increase the heat a bit. Be very careful so that the masala doesn't get burnt or stuck to the vessel. We've all had those accidents before. There you see, it's nicely mixed up. And don't worry if some part of your onion gets a bit burnt on the sides, etc. when you were cooking or heating the onion up. It adds a nice taste as well sometimes, so don't worry too much. Now I have increased the flame and we'll wait for it to boil. Give it about 10 minutes or so, and we'll touch base again.
okay. So just about 2-3 minutes into the cooking, this is how it is looking. I am quite tempted to go ahead and try a bit of it. I may actually do that right now. So I'm just going to try and see how the curry is. You're not going to see me eating, but I'm going to tell you how it is. Almost there. Almost there. So you leave it until, as our chef said, for the time, for the kind of watery texture you want it. Or if you want it thick, then let it just boil away and maybe don't even bother about adding the water. So we'll see the final version of the dish in about 10 minutes or so. See you then. This is the final product. The chicken curry is ready. And for some other valuable tips, the chef.
Nothing. You just, once it's well cooked, just garnish it with finely chopped coriander. Always makes for nice presentation. Serve it in a glass bowl. Always looks nice. Take it out from the cooking utensil into a nice serving bowl, and have it with fresh parathas or chapati or fried rice, or just hot steamed rice, and your meal is set for the day. Enjoy. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy cooking as well as eating this lovely chicken curry. I'm off to eat now. Bon appetit!